Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here, as always, by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He'll field the punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Fights through the tackler.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Canes will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Returner decides to fair catch this. Offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs and think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And here's the handoff. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Ball handed off. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that,
aiming for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Hurricanes will come to the line and crank up the tempo. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. A defensive touchdown, and suddenly this national championship game is dead even, Kirk.
Wow, great job by this defense of coming up with a turnover and then also being able to turn that into a touchdown. Now, all of a sudden, the momentum feels like it is shifted, and we have a national championship on the line here.
Automatic in the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Back to throw. It's Perkins. Bringing pressure. Who makes the grab? Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. So quickly all the way up to the 36, and it's first down.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players. But you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Pressure is coming. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And damn, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Second and long for this offense after the sack. That's a design quarterback keeper. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Crucial third down play coming up. No press here. The defense backing away. And the running back takes the handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Bulldogs will line up to boot it away when it comes for his second punt of the game. Kick it away here. And he's got it at the 15. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Canes come up to the line in a hurry-up. First down, they're going to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. No press coverage. The DB is backing up now. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Timeout is called a duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football.
He's picked for a third time tonight. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work with the 44.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover two, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. That's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Snags the quick throw. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Perkins. The pocket breaking down. He's hit as he throws it. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they've made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
Trying to find room. It's Higgins. And he spins around the defender to earn a few extra yards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner forced out at the 11. That's where they'll start this drive, back up. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Back in motion now. Hand off to the single back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And tackled after a small pickup there. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pass, it's Perkins. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Canes will bring their punt team on the field now.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, after all these interceptions today, this guy stands in there and makes this throw downfield. I love to see what he's made out of. His kind of wiring can give this team a chance to win this game.
Makes a quick grab. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Defense not pressing this time. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
Offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll try the right here.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
A Offense getting set. Second down play here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, look at the quick cut. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Looking to throw. It's Perkins. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Touchdown for the U. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talked about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Touchdown, Canes. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw over the middle. Here's another interception. We're losing track. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Getting set. Here's second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back's got it again. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play.
325.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Fighting for yardage, the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. The secondary backed up off the ball now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receiver.
He's looking deep here. Deep shot caught inside the 15. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The ball is picked off. Return, a pick 6. Touchdown, Miami. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Higgins. Fights off a defender. Breaks loose at the 40. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. The tackle is made, and now it's official.